Hi guys and gals and kittens, and welcome to the Another Magic Show. In this video I'm going to show you how you can add some basic business logic. Now if I for instance ask what's the 7 most productive artists, then the point about this being that this is business logic added as prompt engineering into the AI agent using logic such as this. If I now go to machine learning, I choose training data, I choose my type here, Chinook. What's our most profitable country, right? You will see it's got one for most profitable country and it's got one for most productive artists. And these are AI functions that can be dynamically added to the AI agent according to how you see fit, allowing me to do stuff such as this lists. Now the point about this being that you can actually add business logic to the AI agent with natural language, the way I do here now, to some extent. You still have to, I refer to this as super logic because you kind of like need to think like a software developer, even though it doesn't require actual software development. So, but in this video, I'm going to show you how I can take any random SQL and transform it into something the AI agent can actually do. So now if I go to create here, I choose endpoint generator, I choose SQL endpoint generator, make sure I choose my Chinook database here now, turn off authorization requirements entirely, and then I'm going to change its URL to be listeners by Gandra. Then I have a snippet here I can load, get rock listeners, can use as an example. But instead of hard coding it to having a Gandra named rock, I'm going to add this as a parameter at Gandra. I can copy this guy, add argument, Gandra, string, save, generate endpoint. Now if I go back to HyperID and I find that guy, listeners by Gandra get, and I execute it and I pass in rock, hopefully now I'm going to get every single customer in the database that's listening to rock. If I execute it with jazz, I'm going to get all the listeners that are listening to jazz. Now at this point I can just click the flash icon here, and then I can choose my Chinook type. I can choose generate, and a second later the system has automatically created a RAG training data snippet for me, which I now need to modify a little bit because now I need to add the business logic parts of this particular SQL invocation. Lists listeners by Gandra. Save it, click back to types here, click vectorize, and when the vectorization is done, I can refresh this chatbot and I can ask the chatbot what customers are listening to rock. Ta-da! And now basically the AI chatbot executes my SQL and transforms the result of the execution of that SQL into something I can humanly understand without having to understand software development.